If you've ever wondered what you need to start a baby onesie store, particularly a baby onesie store on Etsy, then this video is for you. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cayce and I make Etsy and Etsy related videos here on YouTube. I put them out every Tuesday and Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification and give this video a like so I know that you want to see more. So back when I was actually thinking about starting my Etsy store, I went to YouTube and I typed in something along the lines of how to start a baby onesie business, how to start a baby onesie store on Etsy. And while I did find helpful videos, I didn't find ones kind of that I really was wanting to see. So I thought, why not make that video that I was trying to find, and hopefully it really helps some of you out and hopefully it gives you a bit of insight into how to make a baby onesie store, particularly on Etsy. If you're looking to start a baby onesie store on there, as a lot of the videos I watched, they didn't really have anything to do with Etsy. It was just like a standalone baby business. So hopefully you find a lot of great hints and tips out of this video. So in today's video, I thought I would just run through what you will need to actually start a baby onesie business and some of the supplies that I use and where I get them from. So don't forget to subscribe and let's get into today's video. So the very first thing when starting a baby onesie store is you'll need to consider if you will be doing heat transfer vinyl or if you will be doing screen printing. Now, when I was looking up and figuring out what I wanted to do, I looked up videos on screen printing and then I looked up videos on heat transfer vinyl. I went with heat transfer vinyl, and some of the reasons why I did that is because for me personally, I just thought it would be something that I could pick up and learn about, something that I would actually be able to do. And to me, honestly, it just looked like the easiest one as well. So there's some of the reasons why I went with heat transfer vinyl. Like I said, you should probably look it up and see if you want to go with heat transfer vinyl or screen printing. Screen printing obviously does have its benefits. Screen printing I feel like could potentially last longer as it's screen printing it onto the onesie, so it's actually on the onesie. So when you get shirts kind of like this one, this is a screen printed Stranger Things shirt. And you can't feel any vinyl, like it's just on the actual shirt. So I feel like screen printing might potentially last longer. So if you can figure out screen printing and that's something that you want to do, I would definitely recommend it. But today I would just be going over heat transfer vinyl and where I get all that from. Even if you're thinking about going with screen printing, this video still might be helpful for you. But once you figure out which way you're going to go, if you're doing heat transfer vinyl, you will want a heat press. Either a heat press or an iron, either one will do. Also, the birds are being really loud outside, so sorry if you can hear that. So as you can see over here, I went with a heat press. I did a bit of research on heat presses and some of them were quite large, some of them were this size, and I went with this one ultimately because one, it didn't break the bank. It was a relatively good price for heat presses, nothing too expensive. So if I didn't want to do this business anymore, I thought it wasn't for me, or Etsy just wasn't working out, it's not like I spent thousands. So I felt like this was a good option. Also, it's pink, and who doesn't love pink? I personally love pink, so that was just a bonus that it was pink. And I also really liked this one because of the size. With baby onesies, you obviously don't need a huge one, so that's some of the reasons why I chose this one. And I will put links down below as to where I got it from, how much it was, and that kind of stuff. Like I've said in previous videos, it is an American product, so I had to get this thing over here, which is a converter. It just makes an American product be an Australian product. So I won't be talking about that today, as if you get the right product for your country, you won't actually need that. So you will need a heat press. My heat press was, I think, around $330, so not too bad. You will also need vinyl. Now, vinyl is obviously so important when you're using heat transfer vinyl. You want to make sure that you're getting the right stuff, and there is quite a few options out there with vinyl. I actually get my vinyl from Vinyl World. It's an Australian company in Queensland. I also like to support local where I can, and I find that the shipping is really fast. They're really on the ball with everything. They mostly always have products in stock, and I just find them to be really reliable. I actually found them through my twin sister. She works with vinyl as well on her Etsy store. So thank you, Amy, for that recommendation. I really appreciate it. I also went with heat transfer vinyl that is stretchy. and it's also easy to peel off, and it's just, I feel better for baby onesies because the babies, you know, they might be pulling on their onesies or that kind of stuff, so you want to make sure that if they're pulling on it, it's not going to like fling off or start peeling. So that's some of the reasons why I chose the vinyl that I did. I thought also that it was good quality, and I felt like it would work well with the onesies. So I'm actually on their website right now. They have a lot of different vinyl, printable HTP, iron-on, scissor HTP, iron-on. They have a lot of brands and a lot of categories. I actually go with, and I think I'm saying it right, scissor, SISER. But I actually go with scissor HTV, which is heat transfer vinyl. And I actually go with the scissor Easyweed. Now Easyweed, like I said, it's basically easy to weed, and also I go with the stretchy one as well. So like I said, if babies are pulling on their onesies, it's not going to peel off. It's quite reliable. So that's the one I choose, is the Easyweed stretch, and they have a lot of colors on that website, vinylworld.com.au. They have a lot of colors and it's always in stock, so I really like that website. It's really reliable. And also I like the fact that they do have different colors, because some of my designs, they have a lot of colors, particularly the You Can't Swallow Them Without Me, that's like a rainbow. I have actually picked up some other vinyl from my local Spotlight. I don't think that was the stretchy kind, and it was a lot harder to peel and actually work with. So what I use is scissor Easyweed, the stretchy kind. So once you've figured out what heat press you're going to use and the type of vinyl, the next thing you will need is some type of cutting machine. Now, when I was doing my research, there are actually two kinds of cutting machines that I came across. There's probably a lot more, but I came across the Cricut and the Silhouette Cameo. I found for me that the Silhouette Cameo had more kind of user-friendly options. They had kind of more design elements that you could use, and me designing baby onesies, that was really great for what I wanted to use it for. I also found that the Silhouette Cameo is actually wider and you can fit a lot more into it, whereas the Cricut seems a little bit smaller. So for me, the Silhouette Cameo won hands down, and I've never looked back. I picked up the Silhouette Cameo 3, and about 6 or 7 months later they actually came out with the 4. The 4 seems really good, and if I was ever looking to upgrade, I would definitely go with the 4. I would stick to the Cameo Silhouette as they are my ride or die. And the 4, from what I've found when I was doing research, it can cut, I think, 3 or 4 times faster than the one I have now, and that would be just so amazing, because I think that this one cuts pretty fast anyway, so I can't even imagine how fast the new one will be. If you do have the 3, or if you're looking to get the 3, I do really like it. I've had it for well over a year now, and I've not even had to replace the blade yet. The blade is still going well, still doing its job, so I haven't even had to replace the blade, and I've always been able to rely on the machine. It's never cut out on me, never stopped working, and I honestly can't even imagine not using it or having another product. So it's also important to get a toolkit, as that's what you're going to need, and that's what's going to help you with weeding, and that you wouldn't really be able to weed and work with the vinyl without a toolkit. The toolkit I got was pink, and it went to breast cancer research and funding, so that was really important. And I suggest, if you're getting your Silhouette Cameo from a website that does have toolkits, I would suggest adding it onto your purchase, as it just saves you time and hassle and money. So I actually got my Silhouette Cameo and my toolkit and my cutting mats as well. I got it from silhouetteaustralia.com.au. Obviously, if you're in America or other countries, they will have websites specific to where you are from, but I think this company is in Queensland. Yeah, in Queensland. So it's funny because both of the websites I use have been in Queensland. That's just been a total fluke. But like I said, I got my Silhouette, the cutting mat, the toolkit, and all that good stuff from silhouetteaustralia.com.au. It came really quickly actually, which was great, and the customer service is really good. I had a couple of questions and they were quick to reply and get back to me. I actually have a video about how much I spend in the startup to my Etsy, which I will link. I think it's around here, so I will link that above as well, just to give you a better breakdown of the pricing and how much was what and that kind of stuff. Now, if you're doing a baby onesie store, which you probably are looking into, that's why you clicked on this video, you will need baby onesies. I personally have looked around online, and I get my baby onesies from Best and Less. I just go into the store and stock up on those, and I have a lot of them here. I find that stocking up is great as you don't need to duck to the shops every time you need one. So I like getting them in bulk. I've actually found that a lot of people get their onesies from there as well. When I've been doing a quick Etsy search on baby onesies, if you're an Australian store, I found quite a few get their onesies from there. And I think some of the reasons for that is actually because they're very soft, they feel really great quality, they are reliable. My sister actually has a son, my little nephew, and she shops from Best & Less, so she actually gets those ones as well, and she's never had an issue with them. So the quality is definitely there, and personally I just love them over the other ones I've tried. The other onesies I tried were from Cayce, and I just found they were a little bit see-through, a little bit thin, and they could kind of stretch kind of like a lot more. I tested Cayce and Best & Less, and to me Best & Less just felt and seemed like the best quality, so I've stuck with those ones. You can also get Gerber, that's an American brand. That would obviously be easier to get if you were in America. So if you were in America, I would suggest that. I think it works out to be around the same price as the Best & Less ones anyway. I don't think it's really any less cheaper, especially if you're getting Gerber onesies from Australia. You'll have to, I think, get them from Amazon. I've looked up getting them, and for now I'm just going to stick with Best & Less. It's easy for me, it's reliable, I don't have to really be waiting on the post. Like right now, you know, the postal service have a lot of delays with what's going on in the world. They are the 3-pack. You can actually get a 3-pack of the white. And they've actually recently brought out more colors, which I'm loving. You can get light pink, dark pink, grey, black, blue too. So there's a lot of different colors for you to choose from. You don't have to just stick to white or grey. They have a lot of colors for you. You will also need business cards and thank you cards and things like that. I get my business cards and thank you cards from Vistaprint. They're the only ones that I've ever gone with. They're a really great, reliable website, and I love being able to see other people's business cards and how they're using Vistaprint for their business. I just kind of find that really inspiring, and I just love that Vistaprint is really reliable. They ship it out quite quickly. I've never had an issue. And they have deals as well from time to time, so that's really great to save a bit of money. Who doesn't love that, really? Another thing you will need is to figure out packaging. As you know, if you've watched previous videos or if you've actually bought from me, I do brown paper with twine. I then pop in my business card, my care instructions on how to wash it and how to look after the onesie, and I also do handwritten notes. I just find that that's a really nice touch that people appreciate in this day and age, especially on Etsy. And then once that's all done, I pop it in the envelope. The envelopes I use are actually Hero Pack. They are a biodegradable, home compostable satchel, and I just really love that I'm doing my little part to help with the breakdown of products and plastics and that kind of thing. I love that, you know, you can just pop it in your compost bin at home and that's it, you're good to go. I also really like that they have different colors, and they're actually thinking about bringing out more colors as well. They had on their Instagram the other day that you could vote for which colors you like, so that was really fun. And I love that they're like letting us choose and helping us be a part of it because they know how important their customers are. I go with the pink. Mine are the small size. They come in small to medium, and then I think large, extra large. The small for baby onesies, and I've also recently started selling cake toppers. That's a great size for those things as well. Obviously, if you were selling bigger, bulkier products, you would size up, but I just go with the small. They do sell out quite a bit. I've just actually pre-ordered more, and it's June 1st while I'm filming this, and they won't be shipped to me till late June, so you want to stock up where you can as they do sell out. They are a big hit. I think 250 satchels were $60, and you can get other biodegradable home compostable satchels as well. Hero Packs are not only the best quality I've found, but they're also a really great price as well. The brown paper I actually get from Officeworks. I don't think it's too expensive where brown paper is concerned. Obviously you can get it from other stores like maybe Big W, Kmart, not Best & Less, but Big W, Kmart and Target. You could get it from there, but personally I just get it from Officeworks. They have a lot of sizes to choose from as well, so you can get like a large roll, a small roll, and just different things to suit your needs. I recently actually just repurchased the rolls. I bought 3 rolls at the beginning of last year, and that lasted me over a year, so really great value for money there. I'm just looking around wondering if there was anything else that I missed. Obviously you'll need a computer and the internet too. You can also get labels and actually a tagging gun and tag onto the onesies. So that's great for maybe the markets where your branding is very apparent and very eye-catching. You will also need a label maker. Now you don't need this is more of a want, but trust me, it will save you so much time, so much energy, and your hands will thank you from not having to write out all the envelopes. I actually just started using mine this year. I got it for a Christmas present and it has honestly been a game changer. I used to actually have boxes that I would put the envelopes in and I would write on the boxes, and that was time consuming. And you also had to make sure that you're writing down the address perfectly, you're not making any mistakes, because if you made a mistake and you couldn't really fix it, that would be a waste of a box. So that's also a great reason why you should probably get a label maker or like an address maker. I have the Brother label maker QL700, I think it's there, and that's been really great. I also got that from Officeworks, so shout out Officeworks. This video isn't sponsored. I actually think that that's all I wanted to say today, everything that I wanted to include. Hopefully I didn't miss anything when I was going through everything that I needed for my baby onesie store. Let me know actually if you're going to start a baby onesie store, if it's on Etsy or where you're going to start that. I would love to know, and let me know also if this video was helpful. So like I said, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so if you're into these kind of videos, Etsy and Etsy related, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!